And on third down, a nickel formation.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball is Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones finding the end zone yet again. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it's beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their line. Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now Breeze over the middle. Now Breeze on third down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Falcons add on. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 19. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost. You can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Ingram again. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dontari Poe in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Ooh, with a juke. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 56 yards.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have Julio Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones finding the end zone yet again. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Back now here on EA Sports. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives.
Not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's Breeze to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Second down now after the pass completion. Breeze now to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Breeze finding Snead there for a same first down. on first down is Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, they'll throw with away for Michael Thomas. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's it.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And, you know, so many people thought Atlanta, they might not get over the heartbreak of Super Bowl 51 because it was a lot of heartache. But here they are in a better position than they were this time a year ago.
And I think that Matt Ryan, their quarterback, helped them get past it because he'd experienced it before. Remember, he'd gotten to an NFC Championship game earlier in his career. So for the second time, he's experienced that kind of heartbreak, but he knows how to move past it and elevate his team moving forward.